Hi guys, it's Rachel. So today is actually Australia Day in Australia. The 26th of January is Australia Day. So happy Australia Day to all my fellow Aussies out there. But for this video, I wanted to do a tutorial not necessarily inspired by Australia Day, but inspired by what a lot of people do on Australia Day, which is generally involving water. Some of us go to the beach, we might go to a pool party at a friend's house, or we might go to the river or a lake and go out on a boat or go skiing or something like that. And the main similarity between all those different activities is of course water, and most of us know that water and makeup don't generally mix, and the last thing that anybody wants is to have makeup sort of coming off their face and mascara coming down their eyes and getting all the down your skin and getting all the black and everywhere. And it's just basically water and makeup don't mix is what I'm trying to say. However, for a lot of us, going with absolutely no makeup would be the best solution. However, we still feel the need to have a little bit of something on our face, especially if you generally wear makeup all the time. To go from where always having makeup on to having no makeup on for an activity can be a little bit daunting. So I thought I would do a little tutorial, not necessarily on waterproof makeup, but on makeup that you can wear that will wear off throughout the day nicely, so that if you do get wet, it's not going to be a major issue. This is kind of what I do if I'm going to a pool party, or if I'm going to the beach, or if I'm going to a friend's house or out on a boat or something like that, where I don't want to wear a lot of makeup because I know I'm probably going to sweat it all off or get it all off in the water or the pool or whatever, but at the same time I do want to wear a little something. So this is just what I do, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So to begin, I like to start off with some form of sunblock. I am actually mixing my moisturiser and sunblock together. I'm using the Skin Doctor's Super Moist SPF 30 moisturiser. So it looks just like this. You guys can use anything that you want. You can just use your normal moisturiser and a sunblock, or you can use a moisturiser with a sunblock in it. I just think that it's best to have at least SPF 30, especially if you're going to be in the sun all day. But just rub it all in. And bring it down your neck or two. Next, to give our skin a little bit of coverage, I like to use a tinted moisturiser, and today I'm going to use the Dermalogica Clean Start Brighten Up SPF 15 tinted moisturiser. However, I also recommend the Aveeno Positively Radiant tinted moisturiser, or even the CoverGirl Aqua Smoothers tinted moisturisers. I really like these. All of these have SPF 15, which just adds another extra layer of protection. Or if you want to go a little bit more high end, I also really like the Origins Vitazing, which again has SPF 15 in it. But I'm going to use a little bit of this, and you don't want to use too much. Don't overdo it and try and think that it's going to work like a foundation, because it's not, but we just want it to give a little bit of colour, maybe just even out our skin tone slightly. It's not going to cover up everything, but it just gives us that little bit of extra coverage as opposed to having absolutely nothing at all. Just rub that all over your face. Now once that's all rubbed in, you may still feel like if you've got some extra blemishes. I know that my skin's kind of got a few little things. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I know in real life I definitely do. So you may want to use a little bit of concealer. Now obviously this will wear off throughout the day, but it may just give you that little bit of extra confidence, at least at the start of the day. I would recommend using a concealer that is the colour of your skin tone. You don't want something that's darker or that's the colour of your general foundation, because then as the makeup wears off, you might end up with like weird coloured patches, and you don't want to, that would draw more attention to any blemishes that you want to hide up. So I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette, but I also highly recommend the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Concealer, or even Benefit's Erase Paste if that's what you have. Just something that you can use, and you just want to use a little bit. I recommend just using your finger and just dabbing it on any little blemishes that you may have. You can also dab a little bit under your eyes if you want to cover up some dark circles that maybe the tinted moisturiser still had showing. The trick here is just to use as little as possible, because you still want to look natural. You don't want to look like you are wearing makeup, because a lot of people will probably find that silly that you're wearing makeup when you're going to go swimming or something like that. So just a little bit until you feel a little bit more confident that at least some of your blemishes or any marks that you may have in your face are covered. Okay, and then to finish off sort of the base of our face, I like to use a powder. This just helps set that makeup in and will help it last a little bit longer. And it also, again, gives you a nice finish to the skin. So I am going to use MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I use the colour Light Medium. You don't have to use this. You can use any powder you want. I would recommend, if you can, using a mineral makeup, because mineral makeup is more likely to resist the water for longer, so it will last longer throughout the day. And I'm just going to use this on a little kabuki brush. This is MAC's 182. Swirl it in and then just buff it all into my face. Again, with whatever powder you want to use, make sure it's the colour of your skin so that it's not noticeable. Now that we've done that, we want to add a little bit of colour to our face, just because this may have washed out any colour that you did have. I really like using Benefit's Benetint for this. I think that it's great because it is a cheek and lip stain. I can use it on my cheeks, and then I'll also put it on my lips just to give them a little bit of colour. It lasts a while, and when it wears off, it'll just wear off nicely. It's not going to leave cakey or anything like that. It's just really nice, and it will last throughout the day. So all I'm going to do is just take this and just dot a few dots on my cheek and then blend it in with my finger. And then I'm also going to apply this to my lips to add a little bit of colour there also. The great thing about this product is that it's buildable, so you can build up quite a bit of colour if you'd like. The next thing is eye makeup, and obviously you want to keep this very minimal, because eye makeup is generally what will run when you get wet, and you'll end up with black mascara and eyeliner all down your face, and that's the last thing that you want. However, sometimes you do want a little bit of something just to make you look a little bit more awake. I know for people with lighter eyes and lighter eyelashes and things, they feel like they need to have a little bit of mascara or something on just to make them, you be able to see the actual lashes. I don't necessarily have too much of that problem because my eyelashes are naturally black, but I do understand that feeling. So for eyes, you can definitely skip this step, but if you want just a little bit of something on your lid, something like Makeup Forever's Aqua Creams are just a nice colour. This is colour number 13, which is just a really nice neutral shimmery colour. This is supposed to be waterproof, so dabbing a little bit of this on, and you can just dab this onto your eyelid just to add a little bit of something. It basically blends into nothing, but so just even up your eyelid and almost add like a little bit of shimmer and highlight to it. Something else that you can do, I generally will skip eyeliner personally, but I know that some people don't like going anywhere without eyeliner. So I would recommend getting again a waterproof eyeliner. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes, just a pencil liner. And the trick to putting eyeliner on like this to try and make it a little bit more waterproof is to not try and draw a line either above your lash line or underneath your lash line or anything like that, is to try and actually get it in between your lashes, just doing a little bit, just to almost make them seem a little bit fuller and give it a little bit of colour. Trying to get it actually between the lashes will actually help it last a little bit longer, because the hair almost protects it from the water. So you can literally just sort of lift your eyelashes up and just kind of try and get it in between your lashes. Like I said, I don't necessarily use this, so I'm going to skip this step, but that's definitely something that you can do. What everyone can do to make themselves look a little bit more awake is to still curl your eyelashes. You don't necessarily have to even wear mascara to curl your eyelashes, and it still makes your eyes look much more awake. So I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And then I am going to apply a little bit of mascara. This is Maybelline's Full and Soft, and I've got the waterproof version. I really like this because this mascara, just in general, the Full and Soft, gives you a really natural looking lashes. It's a really nice natural look, and that's what we want to go for. We don't want to look like we're going for heavy makeup when we're going to the beach or to a pool party or whatever. So I like this, and again, I would obviously use the waterproof version specifically for this so it won't run. And I do recommend just doing a really light coat. So The other thing I would recommend is that if you can, skip putting mascara on your bottom lashes, because that's where you're likely to rub your face the most, unless that you absolutely have to. So if your top eyelashes look really different colour to the bottom eyelashes, then put a little bit on, but again, try and keep it to a waterproof mascara. And then just to finish off the look, I like to add a little bit of protection to my lips, because lips do generally get burnt and we kind of forget about them. So I use a lip balm with an SPF in it. This is Palmer's Cocoa Butter Lip Balm Sunscreen Stick. I really love this. I take one of these with me every time I go to Fiji, because there I'm always in the sun and I feel like my lips always end up burnt, and this is the only thing that really protects them well. So this will just add a little bit of shine to your lips and protect them at the same time. So that completes my beach, pool, lake, river, skiing, whatever you're doing, water makeup look. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And again, for all those Australians out there, I hope you guys have a fantastic Australia Day, and I'll talk to you guys all very soon. Bye!